Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
This is Popeye, and we are the TheRcSaylors.
That is the Dromida Verso.
I'm excited. Dromida has another vehicle, more than one quad a year,
Yes.
which is awesome. Last year, they came out with the Vista, and then at the end of the year, like right before Christmas, just a week or two before Christmas, they came out with the Dromida Verso. So I'm extremely excited to be showing you guys this just a few weeks after it's come out. And I cannot wait to get it in the air. I haven't even powered it up yet. The first thing I noticed when I got the box is I held it like this, because you can see the quad is sitting like that, and it was really confusing to me. I thought they printed it wrong, but because it flies inverted, they put the quad upside down, and the word's the right side up on the box. It's really cool.
They're creative too, I like that.
The box looks amazing, and one thing about Dromida is they always have extremely nice boxes. So if you got this for Christmas or you want to get it in the coming year, please do yourself a favor and keep the box.
Because it travels really well.
That's right.
And it's good for storage unless you set it out. So
flips open, and here is the Dromida Verso
Yeah.
right on top. Abby, check it out.
I like it.
Now notice I pulled that little part of the box out. It's kind of like a three-part box inside. There's a plastic shield on top of the Verso, and then the quad sits in that.
Man, that is shiny. That's like new car shiny.
It does look good, doesn't it?
I like it.
Yeah. It looks a lot like a quad that we just reviewed recently on the channel, but it's definitely different because it's the Dromida Verso.
We love Dromida.
Oh yeah. Now in this little part of the box, you have just the transmitter sitting nice and snug. This is a ready-to-fly quadcopter, which means it comes with absolutely everything you need to get it in the air, including the 4 AA's required for the transmitter. So that's really nice.
I just was looking at the transmitter, and it doesn't have an antenna like at all. So it's just I thought it looked kind of weird, but I like it.
It looks good.
It's got lots of buttons too.
It looks nice. Like you said, a lot of buttons. We've got flip functions and all kinds of cool.
Inverted flip. This one's not labeled. Your different rates, lights, and I don't know what those two are.
Those would be for a camera, but this doesn't have a camera.
Yeah.
Also in the box, you get a USB charger, and you get a little bag with 4 spare props, a prop removing tool, and 2 little thumb additions if you want. You know how sometimes they are doing the wider tips on the thumbs now? You can just sit those right on top of your
We'll have to try this out, see how they work.
I like that, so we'll probably use those. And your instruction manual, and the best thing about Dromida is that they are very much
I like those.
American and English supported here with the instructions. It's not broken English or broken other languages. It's very easy to understand with nice pictures. They do an amazing job on their instructions, and that goes a long way in this hobby. I mean, really, seriously, a long way. That's so important in the hobby now. So keep that.
Feel it.
She's added the little thumb.
I like it.
I like it too. That's going to be for more sensitive flying, because it also extended the joysticks out a bit. I like that a lot. So for all you pincher flyers, too bad, so sad, you don't get to enjoy this. You need to be a thumb flyer. Feels really good in your hands. Let's get some batteries in this and get it in the air so we can talk about the flight performance, because that's exactly what this quad is for, flying. Also, we're dealing with some serious bad weather right now, some bad wind and rain, so we may actually have to fly this and film.
When you see us, we may be in different clothes.
Yeah, it might be another day when we've actually flown this, unfortunately.
See you in a sec.
Okay, it's still a little windy out. It's chilly, so we're going to try to make this as quick as we can for Abby and me. It's pretty cold. So let's do the bind up process. We want to turn the transmitter on first, always, for safety. And so let's plug in the battery here. It is pretty windy. We got blinking lights, so we want to set it down, let it bind. Then we have to go throttle up, down. I had it in a flip as I bumped this corner. So we're ready to fly. I'll start off in 20% rates to show you guys how fast we can get it to go in 20% rates. So here we go. So it's very windy. It's rocking me around pretty good. But because of its low profile, it flies in the wind, no problem. So there's 20. Let's hit 60%, which is my favorite on quads of this size. And we can go a lot faster into the wind here. Doing just fine. Okay, and let's hit 100. I look down for a second. Okay. All right, so there's a lot of pitch in 100% on the throws. It's almost too much, but it's got a lot of control, and yaw is pretty quick here. That's on 100%. So that's the difference in all the throws, or the pitches. Let's go back to my favorite, which is 60% here, and I'll show you guys the different flips that this can do. So it's made to fly upside down, so let's go ahead and do that really fast. Hit my corner shoulder button, and now I'm upside down. I did a side flip, and all my controls are still the same. Now we'll do another side flip to get it back over.
It's really hard for them to see your flips when you fly in front of the tree. And it's shady down here. Yes, thank you.
Is that better?
I mean, in the sky is the best.
Like about here, maybe?
Up.
Or even
If
higher.
you come closer and go up.
About here?
Right.
Flip. So there, upside down, and there and back over. Now the cool thing about this quad, the coolest part about the Verso is if you flip forward, my controls stay the same. So when I push away, it still goes away, and when I pull back, it still comes back. Other quads don't do that. So I'll flip it back over. Now if I want to do an actual full 360-degree flip, I have to hold this corner button, and I get that beep. And now when I hit the flip button, it does a flip rather than going inverted. So let's try this. So I can do flips like that.
Kind of far away.
Here we go. How's
Go
that?
up a little bit.
Like that?
Yep.
Now if I want to go back to inverted flight, I hold in that same button, get that long beep, and now when I hit that button, we're upside down. So let's see. Get back over. I'm going to land it and let you fly it, Abby. Let me just explain it really quick before Abby takes the controls. Some quadcopters, in fact all that I've ever flown like this before, if you flip it sideways, of course the right stick, if you push away, it still goes away and comes back. But that's because the nose is still pointing away. All the others I've ever flown that do inverted flight, when you flip it over, like a forward flip, if you push forward on your transmitter, it still flies forward for it. This one doesn't do that. When you flip over like this, if you push forward, it still goes away. So it's kind of like it has a half built-in headless mode, which is really neat. So Abby, it's in 60%. I love these little thumb extenders. They're really nice for thumb flight. Let's see what you can do. It's really windy now with Abby flying. So just give it a little more throttle to get it off the ground. There you go. 60.
Too windy.
Too windy for Abby?
It's too windy.
Okay, that's okay. Abby made a good judgment call. This is an easy quad to fly. There are great quads that Dromida makes, but she's right, it is windy. And so if you're a newer pilot to flying these things, you don't want to get brave and just fly to fly. She made the decision it was too windy for her to fly and landed. So she'll fly on a calmer day. But for today,
inside.
for the review, we're going to keep flying and have a little fun. So there we go. Just going to zip it around here. Let's see if it'll fly just as well upside down. See if I can get the same kind of performance.
Whoa, lost you. Oh, jeez.
Feels about the same.
I think you're right.
I feel like I have slightly less lift, but looks cooler this way. Looks like a little spider flying through the air, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Even though it's only got 4 legs, it looks like a spider. So can we land it while it's upside down? Will the props hit? What do you guys think? Props are fine. We can take back off. And we're flying spider. Now this way. See, the one thing I kind of don't like is now my orientation's a bit messed up. Like away is still going away, but because of the quad, the way it's facing, right now I'm pushing away, but it's coming back to me because I flipped over when I was like sideways. So it gets a little messed up.
I feel like this is meant for inside just because it's of the size.
You want to finish flying inside?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Okay, just to show you guys how smooth and level this will fly inside, let's get it kicked back on here. Wait for those lights to slow down, up and down. And now we're solid. Here we go. So I'm in 20% rates, and I am just going to show you that it is just a stable little flyer. You can just hover nice and easy. Do need a bit of trimming here though. Get it nice and trimmed up. Flying back a lot, so just pushing my trim up forward. Now we're upside down. The props sound different when it flips. You guys can hear the pitch. Listen. See? Sound a lot different. And this is just a lot of fun to fly. And it flies really well. I like the Dromida Verso. It's one of the best inverted flyers I've ever had my hands on. We're getting ready to do an actual flip here. Oh! I caught the corner of the table on my flip and it went down kind of fast. We're good. Nice. So that's the whole reason really, you would want this Dromida Verso is for that inverted flight, which is really cool. That's a nice new trick to show off to your friends. And you don't, you can fly it like this and then flip it over. It knows when it's upside down and wants to fly inverted. So you don't just have to hit the button, but it's pretty smart. It knows when it's upside down. So there, it's ready to go that way. Turn it over, and it's ready to go upside down. So pretty cool little quad. Seems to be pretty durable. We've smacked it into a few things already. There's our low light. So I'd say that's about 8 or 9 minutes in. We get a really fast blinking LED that tells us our battery's low and it's time to recharge the guy. So maybe a 30-minute or so charge time, 30 to 40 minutes, and about a 9-minute flight, which is really good. That's fighting strong winds too. So we just unplug it and ready to go fly. Charge. Ready to go charge. Ready to charge.
Need some break.
Okay, so that is the Dromida Verso, the first of its kind in the Dromida series. It's basically an indoor flyer as long as you have a space similar to the size of our own. If not, it does fly well outside because of that low profile. The wind doesn't really catch it very much at all. The lights are not too bright or extremely impressive, but they do get the point across. I kind of wish the lights were out on the like underneath the motors or something. So you
can see them better.
They're a little buried in that body, but the body looks really cool. I love the design, and I just really like the flight performance of this a lot. I do think this could be a person's first RC quadcopter, but really I think it's designed to get someone into 3D or agile flying. It's kind of a performance quad for what is it, $40 on Tower Hobbies.
And it comes in red, blue, yellow, and green.
Yes. It's supported by a really great company. Parts are going to be readily available, even at a lot of hobby stores. They're going to carry this. So this for $40 really has a big bang to it, and I really think it's worth the money. Batteries are going to be readily available and everything. So if you're interested in buying this for yourself, I give it 2 huge thumbs up. I really like Dromida. We've liked them since they started, from the ground up, from the Kodo and the Ominous all the way up to the Vista and this Verso, which is an upside down inverted 3D flyer. Everything that you need to know for this is linked in the description box below, so be sure to check it out for yourself. This will make a great gift idea for anybody you know, and especially yourself. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.